Hello everyone, this is Professor Raghavendra Adhyapak, KLS Kokti College of Commerce, Belagavi. So in the last class, we started with unit number 4, production and cost analysis. So in the last class, we studied what is the meaning of production, definition of production, and factors of production. Okay, so in that, classical factor of production and modern factors of production we studied, and also we studied production function. Correct? So in today's class, we are going to begin with cost analysis. Okay. First, we will see what is the meaning of cost. Okay. So cost is an expenditure incurred in the production of goods and services. It also refers to all monetary expenses incurred by the manufacturer to produce the goods or services. Okay, so what is cost? Cost is nothing but the whatever expenditure is incurred to produce a particular product, then it is known as cost. Okay, next is short run cost and long run cost. Okay, first we will see what is short run cost. The short run costs are the costs that are vary with output when fixed plant and capital equipments remain the same. Okay, so what it means, these are the costs which vary, means changes with the output. Okay, short run cost is changes with the output when fixed plant and capital equipments remains same. Okay, so when these plant and equipments remain same but other factor changes, no, then it is called as short run cost. Next is long run cost. These are the cost which vary with output when all input factors including plant and equipment vary. Okay, so in short run the plant and capital equipments remains same, but in case of long run, even including the plant and equipment and all other factors also what happen, changes with the level of output. Okay, next is fixed cost. Okay, what is the meaning of fixed cost? Fixed cost refers to those costs which does not change with the level of output and remains constant at all level of output. These costs are independent of output and exists even at zero level of output. Okay, what it means, fixed cost is a cost which does not change with the level of output. Okay, this cost will not change with the output, so output may increase or decrease. With this, there is no relation with fixed cost, that remains fixed only. Correct? And these costs are independent of output and even exist at a zero level of output. Okay, zero level of means even though there is a no production, but in such case also such cost will exist. What it means, for example, rent on factory building. ओके, अगर फैक्ट्री में प्रोडक्शन प्रोसेस चल रहा है या न चल रहा है, फिर भी द रेंट विल बी एप्लीकेबल ऑन दैट premises. Correct? Interest on borrowed capital. Even though the production process in the factory may take place or may not take place, but if you taken some borrowed money, borrowed the money from others, on that interest will be calculated. Okay, correct? So such costs which are fixed, there is no any variation with the output, such costs are known as fixed cost. Next is variable cost. What it means, variable cost are those costs which change with level of output and become zero at zero level of output. Okay, what it says, these are the costs which change with the level of output. Okay, so variable costs are those costs which changes, means increase or decrease with the level of output. If output is increasing, even this cost will increase. If output is reducing, then even this cost will reduce. Like that, there is a direct relation with the variable cost and production. They are dependent on the output. What further it says, it becomes zero at zero level of output. Okay, इफ द प्रोडक्शन इज नील, अगर प्रोडक्शन नहीं है ये कॉस्ट भी एप्लीकेबल नहीं होता है. ओके, सो दैट इज वेरिएबल कॉस्ट and directly dependent on output. I already told that these are directly dependent on output. अगर output भी increase हो रहा है cost भी increase होगा, अगर output कम हो रहा है even the variable cost will also reduce. So examples, cost of raw materials. Okay, so to produce any particular product, how much of the production we make, on that basis even the raw material quantity will depends. Correct, there is a direct relation with raw materials and output or a production. Correct. Electricity charges, how much units of the electricity is used, on that the charges will generated. Correct. Next, wages of daily workers. So these are the examples of variable cost. Next we will see what is the meaning of explicit cost and implicit cost. Okay, first is explicit cost. It means cost of hired factors of production. In other words, the cost of production belonging to others. These costs are also known as accounting cost or paid out cost, and it involves contractual payment. Okay, so what it says, it means a cost of hired factors of production. Hired means it is taken from somebody else. In other words, the cost of production belonging to others. Okay, so we have to pay them. We taken the services, for that we have to pay others. These are the costs which we have to pay to others, and these costs are also known as what? Accounting cost or paid out cost, and it involves contractual payments. What are the examples of explicit cost? Rent on others building. Okay, if you are on the rental basis on any building, for that you have to pay the rent. Correct. So if you taken any loan or capital from others, for that we have to pay the interest. Again we have to pay the wages to the labor. So these are the examples where we make the payments. Correct. So that is called explicit cost, where we make the payment to others. Okay, next is implicit cost. What it means? It means the cost of self-owned or self-employed factors of organization himself. Okay, so these costs are also known as non-accounting cost. Implicit cost does not involve any contractual payment. Okay, so what it means, self or self-employed factors के लिए, खुद के लिए, what will be there? No, that is called implicit cost. What are the examples? Rent on own building, rent on interest on own capital, salary or wages for his own labor. Okay, so these all the cost or the expenses which are belongings to self or self-owned employee of organizer himself is known as implicit cost. Okay,